I recently tested in Sword on OCE tiers with the aim of getting high tier 4. I figured that high tier 4 is pretty easy to get for me because I usually win 3/4 of the time against other high tier 4s. And so I figured that if I retest, I'd hopefully move up from low tier 4 to high tier 4, right? And the following clip is pretty much how the test went. It's kind of a hard watch, can't even lie.
Cole's getting 2-0'd.
Yo. Getting clipped, bro. Bro, he's definitely shaky. He's getting fucked in the bum hole.
What? Go back.
There won't be a trap.
I think he's a bit away from low tier 3. Bro, if you fucking lock, I get high tier 4.
Oh, this can't be good.
Cole's in a corner.
I'm 100% getting murked out. That would be mad embarrassing.
No, Cole got high tier 5.
I have never been so mad playing Minecraft in all my life. Like, imagine a whole VC calls you shit at Sword, and then it just turns out that they were right the whole time. I was definitely better than when I tested and got low tier 4, but I just played like an absolute idiot. Now it's up to you to decide whether you believe me or not, but simply running around just claiming that I deserve a certain tier isn't gonna cut it if I don't prove that to my tier tester. So, after a small crash out, and since I pretty much have no life anyway, I decided that for the next week, I'm going to practice absolutely nothing but Sword PvP and then retest to see if I truly have potential or if it's just a big waste of my time. Also, if you guys are enjoying this video, a sub to the channel would help me out a lot. And you guys also don't want to miss out on some of the videos I've got planned. Anyways, enjoy the rest of the video. Okay, so day 1, I hopped on my first duel for the day. And honestly, I feel like me getting high tier 5, demoted to high tier 5, was less me being that skill level and more me just playing like a bot. See, I usually play on 100 FOV, and I did the test on 90 because it looks better when you're recording. Yeah, and I played a lot worse because of it, which was so not my fault. It was the FOV's fault and not mine. But anyway, I came up with a list of improvements I can make, and one of them is, I guess, obviously changing my FOV back to 100. And then another one is definitely that I notice is my aim. It's low-key just buns, so I'm definitely going to need to work on my aim. That's another improvement. But to be honest, there's an easy way to improve on all of this, and that's to find someone who's better than you and practice with them. This is my mate Ferez, who in his prime peaked low tier 3 in Sword on Central tiers, and even though he hasn't been playing Sword for like almost a year, which I mean is literally longer than I've been PvPing as a whole, I'm sure there's still lots of things I can learn from him as a retired tier 3. So I told him to hop on, and this is pretty much how our fight went. Good luck. Why am I on 40? Why am I on 50?
Oh, it's 54.
Oh no. Oh, it's spiking. It's spiking, never mind. I thought it... Bro, I'm trash. I'm not even sprinting. Oh my god. I think I need to learn to play more aggressive. That's like the one thing I noticed with all the tier 3s. They all seem to play like more aggressive. Like my tier tester, he was like, had the strangest playstyle, bro. I can't even lie. Oh my god, I'm silly. Yeah, no, that's true. Good as well, because he's like low-key just like, I don't know, we're like super even and he doesn't even play Sword. Doesn't make sense. But I feel like, I just need to abuse crits more. Like, since we're on, like, 70 MS. You just gotta, like... Oh shit, I fumbled that. Oh my god. I'm low-key not gonna bore you guys with the rest of the fight, but... pretty much, after a lot of yap with Ferez, we kind of learned that I tend to play good when we're just doing casual duels, but the second I'm in a tier test, I turn into the biggest drone. Remarkable. So pretty much, I hopped in my first duel on day 2, and I low-key just came face to face with this guy. And this is actually really good for me because most tier testers are low tier 3 and most low tier 3s have a similar playstyle. So if I practice against tier 3s, then I'll have a way better chance of getting a good score in my next test. Anyways, I was pretty much getting like tickled the entire fight, to be completely honest. But after like the 9th round or something amazing happened. I mean, I can't really be out here trying to sugarcoat one win against a low tier 3 though. Like 10-1 is a pretty bad score, like let's be real. To my credit, he did say he 4-0'd a low tier 2, but 10-1 is just not good enough for me, so I'm gonna need to lock in. Well, what do you know, I managed to convince a high tier 3 to do a first to 10. And how did I go? Oh, what am I doing, dude? I play this game a lot just to be super trash. But honestly, losing isn't a terrible thing because it means you still have a lot of room for improvement. Like if you constantly win, then you're pretty much already at a skill level where there's like no improvement to be had, you know? On day 4, I was practicing with Perez a bit on stream, and we were talking about how I'm pretty much hard stuck low tier 4 skill, and I decided it was a good idea to maybe watch some YouTube videos on like tier 3 players to see if I can maybe like see what I'm doing wrong. But then I kind of started to notice a pattern. See, most tier 3 players don't strafe at all, and I kind of like to strafe because I figure I guess it will throw off their aim, but let's be honest, strafing is just not going to work against anyone better than low tier 4. But what I noticed is most high tier players don't strafe at all unless they're comboing. This actually has a deeper meaning than you think. See, if you're running towards someone and they try and hit you, you're not going to take as much knockback as if you were standing still. This is because the forward momentum of your player running forward can help cancel out some of the knockback from their hit. Hence the reason why uppercuts and no KB crits are such popular techniques. And I knew this mechanic, but I don't even know how it took me this long to realize that because of this mechanic, if I'm strafing, then I'm even more likely to be put in a combo because I have no forwards momentum. And I know this is sounding pretty obvious to the actually good players watching, but for me, this is like a moment in history. This is like an insane discovery. Moral of the story, I'm a moron, but this is actually huge. This changes my gameplay. And you cannot make this up. Like, this is just a few hours of practicing no strafe. Alright, I'll admit, it was a bit of a scrappy fight, but I still won, right? To be honest, on day 5 and 6, nothing really new happened. I just spent the majority of those 2 days just practicing on Stray with a bunch of tier 3s and tier 2s. And yeah, I guess I was just trying to fight as many good players as possible to prepare for my big test day. But there was no more mucking around. Day 7, my big test day. I've been working on this video for like months at this point, and this was right after I got tier 3 pot on MC tiers, so I was honestly really excited, and I felt super confident that I could honestly obliterate my tester. Now, since I'm an idiot, I managed to lose the OBS recording of my tier test, so unfortunately I'm going to be using a replay mod footage, but this is how the test went. To be completely honest, I was playing very bad at the start. I was already down 4-0, and I knew that if I got 5-0, then the test would be ended. So, I then decided that I needed to lock in. guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to let me know in the comments what you'd like to see next, and hit that sub button for me. Anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay safe.